Now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike 45. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on third and long.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 45's the mic, 45's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Inside. 45.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is fielded at the 27. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position, first and 10. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Kill, kill, kill. .46 to Mike, 46. Defense, ready, go.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Mike 46, Mike 46.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
46, boys. Ready.
On third down, Love. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Cook following the penalty. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown. Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and you've got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game. And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Defenders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Go. Go. To the 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
Check. Yeah, Lynn. Kelly, don't let Kelly. Say. Protein spill.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
258. Mike 45. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Over. Also over here. Let's go, defense. Back north. Man up,
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
26. Go. Easy. Check Mike 45.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Hey, 88.
On first down, Pollard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, Pollard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 14. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Check 9. Go to 50. We are going. We got double up.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Blue 58. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Blue draw, Porker.
Now here's Pollard, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Jared Cook there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Here we go. Set. 10 Tucson. Pilot 64. Weak. Alpha. Sponge. No.
To throw on second down. Love. Open here, Adam Thielen. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 44 yards. On 1st and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Lucky.
Throwing again. Love. And Diggs has it. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That's another first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll go with Foreman, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Here we go. Hatchet. Here, Mike. No.
They'll run with Pollard. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Hey, get in the way. 45.
Now Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Here we go.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Watch the backer.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Get in the weight room.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He finds his target, Fuller. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about it.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Daniil Hunter. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, Mike. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 9 to Mike. 9 to Charlie. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 9. Hey, we got to get to 9. Mike over there.
Looking to throw. Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Get 300. Get 300. Yo, 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 yo. Yo. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Can I get that?
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check, check, check. Check, hey, flex, flex. Box it, box it, box it, box it. You gotta get that. You gotta get it.
Throwing now is Rodgers. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. He wants it all for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check 26. 55, 55. Hey, eat it. Move.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Jump out. Mike, 55. Look at it.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
It's a party now. Check, check. Fresno. Blue Dog Quarters. Blue Dog Quarters. Mike 4. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Smoke.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
So nice number one. Oh, yeah. Go.
Back to throw. Love. And he's able to find Diggs. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run on 1st down. Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Chopper.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On the ready. You can't block me. Check. General. Flash.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
Looking to throw. Love. He's got Smith here. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Love to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
49. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Set, go.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
Mike 1. Mike 1.
65. 65. 65.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st down, Pollard. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
88, 88.
on 2nd and inches. Rodgers, he's got Fuller. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles, and really scatter some people, can't they?
45. Mike, 45.
Don't get nervous.
Check, 45 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
45 to Mike.
Plant.
Screen. Pass.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
26. Mike, 55.
To throw again, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And it's 3rd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On 1st down, Love. Going deep for Diggs. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
46 to Mike. 46.
Looking to throw. Love. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Marsh. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd down, it's Grant, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Chopper! Mike 4! Man out! He's crashing. Seam 6. Ready, go!
They go back to Grant. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Yep, go back. We got motion. Back up.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
H3-2-18. Chopper. Mike 4. We don't want this. That's the way.
They run. Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. On second down, Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Here we go, G.
Ready. Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it. Here's Cook.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch one. I'm on. Mike one. Man, I got you.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.